Hey guys, Jay here, and today I want to show you a full simulacrum run. Right, let's see how it changed from yesterday. So yesterday I do have another run. I actually showed a clip that is only the last 3 wave on the simulacrum, and it does take a while. From yesterday until now, I have made some currency in game, and I have upgraded the build a little bit. So there's a couple of changes. First of all, my rare items here, 4 pieces, are massively improved in terms of total resistances that I have from them. And with that, by the way, I did not even use all the catalyst and stuff like that. Can have a little bit more of resistances from there. And with that, it allowed me to drop the Thessalios Cleansing Water Forbidden Jewel, and I have Hinekora's Death Fury instead. The jewel here is currently 1 divine each, very, very cheap. The same price as the first time I saw it in Affliction. I'm not sure if the same thing is going to happen where the last time it jumped in price to like hundreds of divines, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. And yeah, let's see. It does speed up the clear a little bit, quite a bit actually. Also, the other things that is the massive upgrade here. So on the previous clip, I do have the Ice Nova Frostbolt as level 20 gem. Right now it is level 21, and also I have instead of waiting for farming the experience myself, I have bought directly the level 5 awakened gem here. I will be leveling the gems that I had and then get them 20 quality and then vow them, hope for level 6. That is not going to be like a loss or anything, but right here, right now, just for the sake of like testing the damage, if we have somewhat more min-max gear, right? Not min-max, but somewhat more better gear, right? Then it is, well, it is in the current state here. One thing that I want to mention, just yesterday before I record my video, this Ice Nova Frostbolt level 21 is 3.5 to 4 divine. I think the 20% quality is 4 divine. Right now it is 8.5 divine already, and I think it kept going up. From in POE Ninja, it shows that it is 82% improved in price from yesterday, and it is drastic. I don't understand the reason. Do I have anything to do with this effect? I don't think yeah, maybe I do. Maybe you know, there's a couple of people want to try the setup and go ahead and buy the level 21 gems, and it's just jack up the price on the market. Hey, it is what it is, right? There's nothing I can do about that. So that is plus 8 divine here, 1 divine helmet, life resistant literally, get armor base if you can. Same thing here, life resistant. If you get a pure armor base, it will be better. I didn't even do the correct Eater World implicit here. It should be fire damage leeches lives for some extra recovery, right? But it's not the end of the world if you don't have it. 1 divine as well. So I limit myself to 1 divine, and I just sort by the I just search for rare items in the slot that I want, get like the amount of life that I want minimum, and then get total resistances and sort by the highest one. Limit the price to 1 divine, and then I just buy the best one in the price range of 1 divine. So let's just say a total of 10 div on gems alone, right? 8.5 in this, and then the 2 gems just to get level 5 here, they are like 1.5 div each. If you minus the price of the low level awakened gem that I got, roughly I spent 10 more div. And then also the gear here. So I would say the total budget of the character compared to yesterday is already double. So from 15 to like 30 divines, right? And those are, I think it's quite noticeable, because the technically, right, I'm not sure how much will the Forbidden Jewel for Hinekura's Death Fury is going to be if this build turns out to be good, because there's a limited stock for it in the market. Yikes. But yeah, if you want to play as a chieftain, by the way, you will need the Defiant Destiny. Right now, I think the low roll on the market is like 7 Divine. So if the 2 jewels for Hinekura's Death Fury is anything higher than that, then that means you should not really be, you know, being like a Juggernaut, or just be Chieftain. The Chieftain is not as tanky though. For the Chieftain, you probably need to steal this node. I think this node is like amazing. Or you need to have 1, 2, or 3. Either 1, 2, or 3 will be good, right? If you don't have it, probably you will have some problem with tankiness in the Simulacrum, unless you have a Mage Blood. That will solve a lot of problems. If you have a Mage Blood, your flask can be different. For Chieftain, you don't need all the 3 elemental flasks. You need only the fire one, because you only need 1 maximum fire resistance to get all maximum resistance. So you can do like the granite, the basalt, things like that to make your character tankier. So, but yeah, that is very expensive, isn't it? 30 divine here is not even a fracture of, you know, how much a Mage Blood is costing at the moment. I think it's 240. I think the last time I checked is 240, because it's so out of my price range. I did not really even like consider to look at it again. But it is very expensive compared to how much we are making on average in this league, right? This is a very good layout, by the way. You basically just need to stand in one place in here. You clear everything. You move down to near the bridge, and you clear everything else on that side. And this is just the fastest layout that you can do. So far, the clip is rolled for 7 minutes, and we are at wave 8, so less than 1 minute per wave, right? The real challenge in terms of like time consuming will comes from wave 12 and above. That is where Kosis, Omniphobia, and everything else is 100% delirious, and they are much more tanky overall. And yeah, naturally they do require more, right? There we go, another wave. Pretty quick. Okay, that is not a Mage Blood. That is not a Headhunter. Again, stand in this area. This, like directly in the middle of this rock over here and this pillar over here. Roughly in this spot. I have 1 more point because I just leveled up. What can I do here? I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I mean, in order to upgrade the build further, by the way, we can do like a Natural Instinct and the whatever the name, that Perandus Pact is changed into Shenanigan in this area. It is going to be a lot of damage. So that is potentially something that you can do. You can do either cold damage or fire damage is okay, because we are converting a cold skill to 100% fire. So both work the same. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let me quickly do this so we do not waste some like farming. Let's just include the time that we need to like throw this random things into the stash, right? Yikes. Okay, I need to do this. Normally I just dump it in there, right? And this tab is where I dump the rest of my random like incubators. Okay. All run including like looting time. If you have a stricter filter, you will be faster. Wave 10. Right here, right now, if I have to do it, I would like to, you know, basically get something that would immediately give me a bunch of damage. I think the damage is the thing that we kind of need more here. Still. 4 damage. Yeah, well, let's just do this, right? Let me get the area. Because I think area of effect is actually pretty useful in this case. It does improve the overlap potential. Because it is kind of hectic. I'm not sure by how much. But yeah, it is helpful. Okay. Wave 11. Cosis. Alright. There is Cosis. You can choose to mark Cosis in this case. I don't think it's that necessary in wave 11, and he spawned kind of in the middle of a lot of things, so. But it doesn't hurt, right? If we pay attention here, if we are paying attention, we don't really AFK, you can go ahead and put the penance mark on him, and you'll see here. He will continuously spawn monsters. And there we go. Now the low life kick in, we should be doing more damage. Because right now, I actually am not using flammability like I did before. I'm using punishment. The reason why is flammability reduced the resistances of Cosis. And reducing the resistances of Cosis means that the inverted mastery for elemental damage is less effective, basically. So I resort back into using punishment. Punishment also makes enemies deal 10% less damage, so it is a little bit more tankiness as well. It is a very, very good curse. It has been my favorite curse for this build. For like 2 weeks already. Now it's 3. Okay, wave 12. We are exactly 12 minutes in to the video. Looting time included. Toxic soup. That means an incubator is done and we can incubate more. Right? While you're doing this, totally, you can, do things like, okay, Cosis and Omniphobia is dying very quickly and they are gone, right? So it is much faster than, the speed that we had previously. Just upgrading, the gear, I would say not by too much, by a little. The Ice Nova here is like the most amount of currency spent because it somehow just got so much higher in price. Anyway, you just see a situation where my life kind of dropped a little bit without regenning. I think it's just the recoup and regen did not ramp up enough, right? So normally, if you have the budget for a Define of Destiny, it will be massive difference in those kind of situations. Okay, Omniphobia is down, but Cosis is here. Let me put the penance mark on Cosis. Is it on? I think it is on. Okay, it is on. Cool. I think we will move down here a little bit and just clear everything, and then we go back and fight Cosis. Right? So whenever it's done, it is completely done. Okay. 2 monsters left. Just stand still. Standing still, so it means you do not break your Grasping Vine stack. Grasping Vine is not just less damage taken. It is also, I want to stress this one, 2% to deal chance to deal double damage per vine. And if we have up to 20 vines here, that is the maximum amount. That is 40% chance to deal double damage, which is roughly 40% more damage, right? So Cosis, okay, he is now less than 50% health, and you will see that he is going to be chunked down like way faster. because now the punishment damage, more damage multiplier is kicking in, and we get more damage. There you go, one phase, he almost like from close to half health to finish way faster than before. I think this is a pretty good like speed. 14. It'll feel roughly the same, except for if you have like a different mod. But because we are relying on the inverted resistance modifier, the higher the resistance that enemies have when it got inverted 25% of the time, so 1 out of 4, that also means more damage. So on average, I think that is still just like the undisputed best thing you can do, and it just works really well in terms of like trying to neutralize all the tanky mods, right? The most tanky mods are obviously resistances, and if we can neutralize that, it will save a lot of time. As you see there, with this current setup here, I am chunking down Kosis. If I can just push a little bit more damage into here, right? If we get him to right at 50% on the first phase, in the second phase, he guaranteed to die. In this case, I think he will die as well, because he is probably like 51-52% health only here. Now the punishment damage kicks in, and as you can see there, he got chunked. That's right. That is right. And one more. Oh, unlucky. And it's okay. It is what it is, right? And now he's dead. Nice. There you go. That is Kosis. I told you guys I will work it out, right? And I will. The only sad thing is, yeah, it does increase the currency we need to spend. Personally, I would prefer if I can make it like more budget friendly, but sadly, at the moment, at the current prices, everything involved, the amount of money that you need to spend on minimum, it's a little bit questionable, right? So we are at 17 minutes, including looting. So probably this run is going to be around 20 minutes. Right? Last wave, last but not least. Okay, that's how I can finally finish this video and my wife can go to sleep. She is in the background now. Okay? Today she's taking a day off. Let me see. Okay. Omniphobia, and yeah, here is Mr. Kosis. I would like to put a yeah, I think I would like to put a penance mark on the Kosis. Okay, that's good. You kind of need to click a few times. Okay, here you see Kosis, one single phase. He didn't recharge the ES once, and he almost died. So yeah. This is a pretty good showcase of, how well this build can do in the simulacrum, right? I will take the time and come here and clean everything, and then I come back and I finish him as the last man standing in the simulacrum. And there we go. 19 minutes exactly. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good speed already. Obviously, if you chuck more money into the build, it will perform better. And yeah, that is everything I want to share in this video. So if you think this is interesting or helpful to you in any way, please consider to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content. I will release like a detailed build guide as I usually do. I think I am happy with the current state of the character, so I'm happy to make a build guide to share it with you guys. And thanks everyone for watching. Peace.